Yes, guys, this is Niddy Last and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is the possibility of these things you're seeing on your screen at the moment, weapons variants returning in Infinity Warfare. Yes, it does look there's a very good possibility that these might be returning to us in the next installment of Call of Duty. They really could be. I've been reading up a lot of information and watching some videos and stuff like that, and it does look like that this is the way that maybe Infinity Ward could be going, because Infinity Ward have said there are going to be hundreds of weapons to choose from. Now, they could just be solely talking about the campaign side of things, but they are also talking about multiplayer in regards to just weapons. Obviously, we haven't seen any gameplay or anything else like that. They are waiting until September now to actually reveal anything whatsoever to do with the multiplayer side of things, but it does look like this could be the road that they're going to be going down. I mean, Drifter went to an actual advanced screening of Infinity Warfare to watch more campaign trailer, and in regards to that, he was just sat there with some Activision people from Infinity Ward and other things like that in the closed screening, and he asked Activision, when they were saying about all these hundreds of guns and whatnot else, whether or not weapons variants could be returning. Now, they did not deny it, nor did they say that they were actually returning. They just probably pretty much just dismissed the question. So in regards to that, it does look like there is a good chance that these could be returning. Now, the biggest problem for me with weapons variants is, one, trying to find the balancing, and two, is the way that they are unlocked. Now, the supply drops are all good and fun when they first come about in Advanced Warfare, but as soon as people try learning that you couldn't actually go out and get yourself a speakeasy very easily, was very annoying, because I mean, there was a world of difference between the basic ASM1 to compare to the speakeasy. There really was. I mean, at the end of the day, speakeasy always had a greater advantage over the other particular weapon, so you know, it did put the other person at a disadvantage, and it wasn't really fair on that person just because he wasn't lucky enough in a supply drop like someone else was. Because like me, I'm pretty unlucky. I never really get too much. Some people get them straight away. I even know people that have had 3 or 4 of them, and it's ridiculous. So they would really need to be working on that, because as we know, supply drops are coming back. They always will be coming back. Activision want their money, so they will be implementing weapons into those supply drops. There is no doubt about it. So if they're going to go down this kind of road again, you know, bringing out different types of weapon variants and stuff, they're going to have to get that weapon balance. And one, they're going to have to get that right. And two, the way that it unlocks, you know, giving people a greater chance of actually getting hold of it. Because otherwise, especially with the hate that Infinity Warfare is getting, obviously, you know, boots back on the ground or anything else like that, it could turn more people away from the game. Because I'm really hoping that they've learnt their lessons from before, from Advanced Warfare, and especially even from Black Ops 3 as well. People are getting quite annoyed that they can't get all the weapons. Obviously, they've now brought into the Bride supply drop, but you know, that's about it. So people are still waiting and still hoping that they can get all of certain weapons, and it does get a little bit frustrating after a while for certain people. It really does. So I'm hoping that if they do come back, that they do sort this one out, because it does sound quite interesting in regards to the weapons that they are going to be bringing out. I mean, what they've been saying basically is that with Infinity Warfare, they're going to have more weapons than any other Call of Duty title. They're going to come in reckonable sizes and types, including different classes. Obviously, the usual ones like assault rifles, submachine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns. They're going to be like your normal ones that you get in any Call of Duty title. They're going to be your military shooters. But also, they say there's going to be a mixture of energy and ballistic weapons. Now, they're going to be obviously changing it up with different types of categories. And those types of categories are also breaking them down into weapon companies. There are going to be different companies within the game that actually make the guns and stuff like that. And some of the guns sound very interesting. We have a tracking shotgun where you look through the sight, which is already built into the shotgun. It's got 8 little dots that line up, and each that lines up for each of the pellets. Now it can all lock onto one target and blow someone up, or can lock onto multiple targets and still go and kill people. So looking at the delay on stuff like that, I mean, if that crossed over to the multiplayer, how powerful that would be. And especially the other one that I heard about, and that was the AR Cross sniper rifle. That made it into the multiplayer, because basically it was a one-shot kill with a sniper rifle. You could flick a switch, get rid of your scope, go into iron sights, and then it turned into an assault rifle. The bullets weren't as powerful, but it still killed people quite easily. So that would be one hell of a gun straight away. So they would have to work on that straight away. trying to put that into the multiplayer side of things. So that's going to be quite interesting. But also what they've been saying is that, but while they've been making all these ballistic and all these different types of weapons, they want to keep true to the original inspirations like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But they want to allow their team to create more interesting guns as well. And one of them, obviously, they said is going to be a collapsing assault rifle that turns into a submachine gun. That really isn't anything new straight away. We had the Ripper from Call of Duty Ghosts that done pretty much the exact same thing as well. But like I say, there is going to be weapon companies. You can have different attachments. One that did catch my eye though straight away, and I can't really pronounce it, it's Fujiwara. This is one of the weapon companies, and basically they create an SMG. Now you run around with this SMG that shoots into medium ranges and stuff like that once you're out into the open. But when you want to break into a room, you want to know there's a couple of people in there, you can actually split the weapon in half. It turns into 2 pistols, so you've got 2 akimbo pistols. You could just run in there spraying with 2 akimbos as well, which will be even more deadlier. So that is very, very interesting to see, and it'd be very interesting to see how these weapons actually pan out. I mean, a lot of this is going to be into the campaign. Not all of it will cross over into the multiplayer, but a lot of the things that they're actually talking about at the moment is going to be into the multiplayer as well. So if they're talking about hundreds of guns in multiplayer and weapon variants are coming back, I really hope that they've worked on the idea of how these are going to work. Otherwise, this game, for me, would just get, very, very annoying, because I'll be trying to get weapons that I really, really can, and it does get a little bit frustrating after a while. So leave it in the comment section below, guys, exactly what you're thinking about this. Be very, very interesting to see. But coming up on my screen now is my subscribe button. If you already have done so, make sure you're jumping on that, and guys, drop a like on this video and support my channel.